Well, I guess it's June now, meaning my all-time favorite summer songs are right around the corner. Unfortunately, we do have to get through May. A month of which I was very excited for. I now know I shouldn't have been, but it is what it is. I am getting this out later than I wanted to, with it being the 6th and not the 1st, but whatever, I suppose. Please give me a like or comment or something to tell me I'm wrong. I want hate comments. Yeah, I hear you, I'm getting on with it. I can't believe I'm actually about to complain about a Jin song on my Jin themed channel, but you know what, here we are. I don't like everything BTS puts out just because they're my ults. I need you to know this entire album is a really good example. To focus on this song, it's very, very safe. Which isn't always an immediate negative, but it is in this case. So, what's so bad about it? The fact that it banks on, no one's gonna hate it, playing it safe results in boring music with no personality. I mean, there's almost no genre to it even, that's how careful they were. I don't like that at all. What's so special about Jin is his personality. The second it's taken, then it's just a shell of what should have been. This could have been performed by any male pop artist ever. The melodies and chord progression are super predictable. You feel like you've already heard the song before, because you have somewhere else. His vocal capability is lacking when put in English, as it doesn't feel comfortable to him. I don't like the yes men aspect. Essentially, it's boring, it falls flat, and honestly, I'm disappointed. I expected better from Jin. Despite common internet discourse, I don't think this is inherently a bad song. I like the use of auto-tune and chintzy synths. It feels like a throwback to previous Cube Entertainment Group 4-minute. It's generally just a fun listen on a basic level. My problems are that the lyrics are insufferable. This is because i-dle always throws their creativity away for a gimmick. They almost want people to laugh at them on TikTok for their juvenile way of sharing thoughts, I guess because it pushes their music further. What a negative thing to be known for. I have voiced my dislike of Soyeon before, but a problem I have with her is that she always favors herself. This concept suits her and no one else in the group. The song is also rap heavy to fit her. Even though a lot of her members are far better singers, this makes her shine above all others, which is just icky. Although it is difficult for me to shove my complaints down, I can enjoy this at a general level as long as I'm just focusing on having fun, but the negatives aren't something to shove under the rug. Criticism of i-dle is something I've been waiting to happen for a while now. They need to improve, and that won't happen without some negative comments. Why am I disappointed? This is short, repetitive, with spoken word hooks and extremely simple production. The tropical synths and afrobeats aren't particularly doing them a favor either. I looked forward to this, as I always do with Dreamcatcher related projects, as I had thought they were reliable. Apparently I was wrong. They do get brownie points for sounding like summer and being a legitimate mature concept in K-pop. But yeah, it isn't that good. I don't think I've legitimately been impressed by RIIZE's music since their debut. They switch genres more than anyone else, but fail to incorporate them into their existing sound. This means I rarely identify a song as RIIZE's on first listen without seeing them, and this makes me lack any emotional connection to them whatsoever. This time they seem to have gone for, High School Musical. The rap-heavy verses seem like a harsh contrast compared to the sugar-sweet chorus, and it lacks melody changes. It feels juvenile in an odd way. Again, it sounds like High School Musical, which I can't say I'm a fan of. I really don't know who asked for this, it just feels so insignificant. That being said, I can understand the appeal. It has a very feel-good energy around it, and that's what it relies on. They bank on you returning to listen again just to have a good time. And I must admit, it is pretty infectious. But as always with them, RIIZE has been pretty disappointing in their releases since Get a Guitar for Me. This is no different. They just never meet my expectations like I want them to.
I don't need no fame, I don't need no fame, I don't need no fame, I don't need no yeah. What's your love language? What's your love language? 너를 알고 싶어.
Okay, so this is one of the weakest TXT tracks to date. This is definitely a low-budget comeback to buy them time for something bigger later this year. I realize this, especially considering it pulls back old trends from the 2010s. This feels like it was modeled after Say That You Love Me by Justin Bieber, just with a little tropical energy thrown in. I do like the song, but it lacks anything interesting. I for one, was a fan of Mama Said, potentially one of the only ones at that. I generally haven't seen a lot of conversation regarding this new one and I can understand, it does kind of sound like a song that'd be on Disney back in the late 2000s to early 2010s, just with a little K-pop boy group flair. Most of the song is just musical nonsense, with plunky verses and a weird tempo shift into the chorus. That being said, if we're going for a youthful rebellious concept, the pop-rock influence works very well and fits the members extraordinarily. There's a great rush of adrenaline you can get if you listen for the right parts amidst the chaos. I do pity them a bit considering they're rookies and the music JYP gives them isn't really what the general public is into these days. I would like to hear a bit of a sound shift to them, but this was their first comeback and I honestly wasn't expecting a lot. I do like the song even though I recognize its flaws. First and foremost, I'm plugging my own video because I spent months on it and I'm so sad that it only has 16 views. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, let me tell you how much I love the influence Charli XCX has had on the K-pop industry because I absolutely adore EDM, hyperpop, and club music. I have no idea where the melody is and I don't care, we take sacrifices for our dance floor big hits. The instrumental remains bold and dynamic, with lots of energy, just as it should. Although I really wish it was longer and had a bit more of an energy-packed last chorus to match the rest of the song, it's good nonetheless. There's not a lot to say about it other than it's a genre I generally like.
Get the hell outside, bro.
They continually remain one of the most ambitious groups in the industry lately, and even more so with this track as they return with their signature energetic flair. Considering Zico still has hold of their production, it definitely has a specific Block B influence that surprisingly still hasn't gotten boring. The rolling beat and rock guitar gives it an aggressive, fast-paced feeling that matches the lyrics well. The melodies are damn near perfect in the pre-chorus and Leon in the second verse is potentially the most memorable part, he steals the show. I like the pronunciation of I in the post-chorus as it adds to the grunge aesthetic. If it wasn't already grungy to begin with, I probably wouldn't be so fond of it. The only problem I can think of is that it's extremely short. It's so frustrating watching my faves constantly release songs below 2.5 minutes, it gets old. Congrats, the end of a mediocre video. I've been really struggling to grow, so by all means feel free to comment, nicely and otherwise, subscribe, like, or watch more of my content. Okay, I've got things to do. I'm Strawberry Jin, and so long chumps.